Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is May 22nd, 2026, and this is my weekly market review where I'm reviewing the NASDAQ 100, that's QQQ, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only. No trade recommendation because, as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's jump over to these charts that we see. Let me resize that, maximize this quarterly chart. And what do we see? We see green. Let me zoom in here a little bit right here. It's a big, big green candle for this quarter. We're still close to the top here on this quarterly picture, still looking good. Crossing R1 on these yearly pivots, looking good here on the quarter for the NASDAQ 100. Let's go down to our monthly chart. On our monthly chart, what we're looking at here, again, green, cross an R3 level here on these quarterly pivots and all. Really strong market here at this time, and definitely well above the 9-10 moving average, means definitely saying that we are in a bull market. Everything is looking good here at this time. Let's go ahead and go down to our weekly chart and see what happened this week. And this week we are green. We had made a doji last week, a red doji near top, kind of like a, be careful, be careful, be careful. We did get a little bit of a pullback and all, but we ended up green for the week and closed at near a high. Did we make all-time highs? That's the thing that I'm kind of concerned about. I'm looking at here. That's why I kind of hesitated a little bit. The high is 722.12. High last week was 722.03. So yes, we did make all-time highs. Again this week we back and all making still my back again. We're still making all-time highs week after week after week. Wow. And we had this red week. I thought it was ready to take a little bit of a rest and all, give us a nice little pullback. It did give us a little pullback, but then by the end of the week we had pulled all the way back up to the top here. And that's what we see here. Let's go ahead and go down to our daily noise here and wrap this on up. And see what we got there. Zoom. I'm going to zoom on in here a little bit more. We can see that a little bit better. And on this daily picture, what we see, this was a crazy week too. This was a good week. You know, I put out a little thing midweek with the scalp stuff that I do. When this morning star had happened that day, but that morning when I saw that from previous day, I was kind of expecting what happened here on Thursday. Made for a great trade and all. And we still ended up closing, still getting all-time highs today and all, even though we closed red with a red doji and all. And we're back at the top. So again, we're at the top. We've been trading at these tops like this. So, you know, it's always kind of like you're at the top. Be careful, be careful, be careful and all. And let's see what's going to happen here come next week. Well, I kind of expect us to be opening up above pivot come next week on these weekly pivots that we see here. So again, look like we're going to be ready to go higher and all. Like I said, this was after the option expiration, we got the little pullback and all, and then we came up higher. You know, this is becoming a common pattern right here and all. But that's what I see. I see come next week opening above pivot and going higher right there. So that's where we at. And that's where we at. And that's it. And that's pretty much all I really want to share at this time. Again, just strong. We're in a pretty good bull market. Got a nice little pullback, a nice little rest that it needed and all. And now back on our way up. Let's just see how high we're going to go come next week. Or are we going to be double topping and rolling over? We'll have to just wait and see what happens here. That's it. That's all I really want to share. This is our Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. You have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you next week. And so let's say welcome to Miles. Some people who watch this may know what I'm talking about. Very few people probably do. But say welcome to Miles. Talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye. Right Side Trader.